What is up, people? This is Abraham Walker with Ask A Walker, your Northern Virginia real estate agent. We have another question of the day. Came from a seller client of mine, and it says, Abraham, what happens if my house sells before I'm ready to move? What are my options? One of the popular options is something called a rent back. Now, what you're probably thinking is, and a lot of people think this, is, well, Abraham, why would I sell my house before I'm ready to move? Does that make any sense? Why would I put myself in that position? It's a great question, great question. And the best way to explain this is through just a little diagram. Okay. So think about the real estate market in quarters, right? So we have the first, second, third, fourth quarters, right? Q. I guess we can just put Q right here for all those, right? Okay. So the way the market works is in the first quarter, prices are still coming down from the fourth quarter, right? So prices are coming down here, right? And then they're coming down, and then in the second quarter, prices start to go up, and then in the third quarter, they start to come down, and the cycle continues, right? And this is just a normal part of our real estate market, right? So usually we have the most buyers in the market are right here. This is the most buyers are in this market right here. And so if you could time when you want to come on the market, then ideally you would want to come on the market in this second or third quarter, right? Because this is when you're going to get the most amount of money possible for your property. Now, the challenge with coming on the market at this particular time, the challenge most people have is that if you're buying a house in the same time period, then what does that mean? Well, it means that you are now competing with the very people who are driving up the price of the properties, right? So what if you could do this? What if you could structure a deal with the buyer that's interested in your property for them to close on your home and then allow you to just rent the property back, borrow the property for a certain period of time. And this is called a rent back, right? So you're going to sell the property and then you're going to rent the property back from the original owners. This provides you a great incentive to both sell right now and then actually defer when you're looking for properties into another quarter, right? Or another part of the year, right? So if you can negotiate a 2, 3, 4 month rent back, then essentially you can move away from all of the demand in the market, right? Now that was the incentive for the seller, right? So if you're a seller and you're looking at this video, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, Abraham, what is the incentive for the buyer who's buying my property? Why would they want to even agree to such terms? Again, this is supply and demand. There's so much demand at this time that buyers are trying to find inventive ways of enticing you to choose their offer, right? Because there may be a house that receives multiple offers, right? So that means that you have all of these options to choose from. So what is going to make someone stand out, right, amongst the crowd? And so there's all of these different creative ways that people will structure offers, and you can either wait for them to present you with these options, or on the front end, what we like to do with our clients is we like to put into the agent remarks, and we let all the agents know that are going to view our properties that our clients want a rent back for a certain period of time. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to move them into a different quarter, or maybe there is there's a fixed deadline already, right? So like maybe we have a client. Let's see right here. So let's say we have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay. So this is a calendar, of course. Let's say, for instance, we have a client that they're going to be moving out of the area in August. Well, if we put the house on the market, say in June, July timeframe, they may have missed out on the time of the season where you get the highest sales price for your property. So wouldn't it make more sense, right, since we already know that demand is going to be higher in this time anyway, put the house on the market in April, have it close in March, and then do a rent back for June and July until they move. See? So they maximize the amount of money they make on the property, and they get to stay in their property. They don't get to move. They don't have to move twice, right? Another reason why you would want to do a rent back. So this is another reason why you would want to do a rent back. Right now, there's some uncertainty in the market, right? So we have, you're watching this, if you watch this in the future, today's date is, I think it's April 22nd, 2020, right? So if you watch this in the future, we're in, I think, week 4 or week 5 of the coronavirus, I guess, pandemic, right? And so we're in week 4 of that, right? So another reason why you would want to do this rent back option is in case you believe that there's some uncertainty, right? So remember the second option. So there's 2 options, right? So let's move it over here. You can't see me now. Okay. All right. So the first option is you want to sell high, right? And move into low demand, right? Low demand. Correct? And then the second option is you have a move date already ready, right? Maybe the move is tied to your retirement. Maybe it's tied to a PCS. Maybe it's tied to a job relocation, right? So your move date is outside of demand, right? So you're gonna sell in a more demand time period and move, and then rent back, right? So then the third reason why you'd want to do a rent back is actually happening right now with the coronavirus, right? Right now we're seeing a lot of uncertainty in the market right now. There's a lot of uncertainty, right? There's record high unemployment levels. You're going to see on my video tomorrow that we're going to talk about the week 5, or well, week 16 of this year. We're going to look at the leading numbers, the leading indicators, and the numbers still look bad, right? And so there's a lot of uncertainty in the market. We have a lot of people pulling their houses off the market, and we have a lot of people that are guessing right now. They're gambling with their equity. And if you think about it, equity is, so this is your house, right? Sorry. Okay, so that's your house, right? Let's say that your equity, let's say you have 60%, you have a loan of 60%, right? So that means that your equity is 40%, right? And you know that when you sell, you're going to use this money for something else, right? With the uncertainty that's coming on in the market right now, this equity, this is a paper gain. This equity is not real, right? Equity is not real until it's realized. When you make it real, when you actually have the money sitting in your account. So if you're dealing with some uncertainty right now, then it may make more sense if you're thinking, okay, great, the economy. Some people are saying the economy is going to have a V-shaped recovery, or their economy is going to have a U-shaped recovery. Okay, great. If you think that's the case, then how about this? How about you sell here, right? You sell here, you do a rent back to whatever, some future date, right? And so that's the third reason, right? Uncertainty, right? Another reason why you want to do a rent back is uncertainty, right? So you're uncertain about today's time, so you're selling now. You're gonna get that equity out right now, and then you no longer have the risk. It's no longer at risk. Wow, this video is long. Sorry about that. But this is a hot topic right now. We're talking to a lot of our seller clients about this, and I hope you found some useful information in this video. If you did, please subscribe to our video, like it, comment on it. I would love to get some more questions. So send me your questions to abraham@askawalker.com, or call or text me 703-539-2053, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.